Oh wait, where's my... Hello everybody! How's it going? How's your day today? My day is going decently. I have now coined a term for Mondays. They're called Curse Mondays because everything goes wrong on Mondays. It just always seems to be that way, at least for this live stream. My bottom camera broke. My lower camera broke. Middle of purple, green, and blue belt class. I fixed it last week, and it just keeps malfunctioning. But yeah, oh, there you can see it now. It's working all right. But yeah, things have been going a little bit awry today. So if they go awry, I'm here. I'll let you know when it does. But I think that we'll have a great class. Today we're going to be working on taking Chil. We're also, if we have time, going to be talking about new rotation things, stuff like that. Talking about the Wednesday class, which I am very excited for. With that being said, let's get started. So we're going to get started with the thing that I always get started with. Bring your knees up high. One or two. So heads up, if you guys missed the Zoom class this Friday, we are not doing Zoom classes. I'm working on the schedule right now. What it's looking like for you guys is I'm going to do a Zoom class on Thursday, probably at 2 and 12. Keep going with your knees up high, sorry. 2 and 12. So with the Zoom classes, typically they're going to be 30 to 45 minutes, whatever we have time for, and I'm going to go over the things that we went over that week in terms of curriculum. So I did a Zoom stream on taking children this Friday. So if you were there and you were here, you're really going to get a rundown of your new form. With that being said, with the Zoom streams, it's really just go in depth, ask me questions, and making sure that you're doing the right thing. Tail kickers. One problem I realize with the YouTube live streams is I'm not able to see if you guys are doing the right thing. So I can explain it as well as I want, but if I can't see what you're doing wrong, that could be all for naught, right? I can talk about how to make a perfect cat stance, but if you're doing a bad back stance, I can't adjust it, right? So the Zoom classes kind of addresses that. In the same sense, Zoom does a lot of things. Zoom does not have a lot of things that YouTube has. It can be played back, but it's a little bit harder to see. Not everybody can join on in. You can't watch it on your TV screen unless you're a little bit more technology savvy. It just makes things a bit easier. All right, now tail kickers, outside crescents. 1, 2. 1, 2. So, yeah, that's why we do YouTube. That's why I want to do Zoom. But we're only probably going to have one Zoom class a week. I tried the Zoom sparring class, which was wonderful for all the kids that are there. I probably won't do that again. But I may do a sparring class this Friday. So that's what I'm excited for. Going into next week, we'll have a schedule super locked down. Hopefully that's the final week, but we'll see what happens. Inside crescents. 1, 2. So yeah, that's the rundown of everything that's been happening. But I'm excited for it. Yes?
Skyla is wondering what happened to the red wall, sir.
The red wall, good question, Skyla. I painted over it all by myself. All right, now hip circles. Skyla. I did not. I actually moved. Good question, Skyla. You're very observant. I moved locations in the lobby. So that's where the vending machine used to be. It is not there anymore, obviously. It's over here. Switch directions. But yeah, I moved places in the lobby. I know it's not as beautiful as it once was, but I'm going to set it up. Since I'm over here now, I can decorate it however I would like. And I'm going to be decorating it tonight, so I'm excited for it. All right, put your feet double length apart. We're going to break our stretching today, stretching and warm up down to 3 parts, okay? That was our first part, just getting our body moving a little bit. The second part is we're going to do some static stretching, and the third part is we're going to end with dynamic stretching, again, doing some rising kicks. So with this stretch, I am going to keep at a pace, but you do the pace that's best for you. The only thing that I'm going to tell you not to do is constantly switching. Get to a place, hold it. Hold it a little bit. So the first stretch we're going to do is the thing I like to call rainbows. Hands up to the sky. Go to one direction. Reach over. If you want more of a stretch, whoop, 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 grab your ankle and grab with your other hand. Make sure you keep your head through and you're dropping your chest down. When you're ready, switch directions. There we are. You go at your own pace. If you want to switch right now, go for it. I'm not watching you. You're watching me. You do what you need to do. Whatever stretch makes most sense for you here. I'm going to switch one more time. If you want to stick with me, you can. Definitely can. You're welcome to. I won't get angry. But I want to make sure that you guys are doing the right thing for your body and right warm-ups for your body as well. So now, what I'm going to do, and I would like you guys to do the same, drop your chest down. Drop your chest down. A large problem when somebody does this stretch is they try to reach with their hands. Reaching with your hands isn't going to help much. It's not going to help your stretch at all. Drop your chest down and let your hands hang. That's how you're going to really stretch the back of your hamstring. It is your upper body that guides this, not your fingertips. Nice, hold it. Now we're going to move into our flying side kick stretch. I bend one knee, I keep both heels flat on the floor there. I'm going to switch back and forth. Back and forth. 1, 2. I tend to hold it until I feel a bit uncomfortable. And then I switch. And switch. Now standing up, we're going to do some rising kicks. My suggestion, our body isn't super warmed up yet. Keep these rising kicks below your knees. If you had a feet cam, don't bring it up to the other cam. Keep it below. 5 rising kicks with one leg, and then we're going to switch. Ready, go. Aya, 1. Aya, 2. Aya, 3. Aya, 4. Aya, 5. Switch feet. Go. Aya, 1. Aya, 2. Aya, 3. Aya, 4. Aya, 5. Now we're going to do everything we just did. That was our third part. Again, this time we're going to go a little bit faster with it. We're going to go a little bit deeper in our stretches. Knees up high, switch your feet. Yes, ma'am?
You have several questions, sir.
Yes.
So Brooke has full-time online school till 3 o'clock. Are the Zoom classes mandatory?
They're not mandatory. They're only for people who want to do it. I'm figuring out a good way that I can record it, though. There's recording in Zoom, but I want to make sure that it only records my screen. I don't want other people to feel like they're on camera. That's unfair to them. Tail kickers.
Carter. He is at Chodan Bo right now. Chodan Bo 1.
Chodan Bo 1, I know. Carter Billings.
So does he still do the brown and red class, or does he do a different class?
Good question, Carter. Yes. Don't let Master Miller get angry at you. This is all your curriculum still. You should be here.
And then
Naranjana is well.
Who I was.
Who you were?
Yes.
Oh, okay. She's just the panda bear, talking panda bear in the back. Outside Crescents. So yeah, I found a talking panda, and she's now my assistant with live classes. Believe it or not. Does she believe
told her who I was, sir.
Oh, that's unfair. That's cheating. Inside Crescents. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of a better stretch out today because we have a pretty big class in terms of forms. We're only doing taking Children, and that's going to be fun, but I want to make sure that you guys can do it well. All right, now, feet double length apart, hands up to the sky, reach the one side, back and forth at your own pace. Do what feels best for you. And switch. Allison Gazowski's here. I'd love to see it. Dan and Glenn. Good to see the Hollies here always. Nicole. And by the way, Nicole's last name is not actually Day. It's Fleet.
Oh.
I don't know why she has Day in there.
It's Fleet. I'll have to trace the date. Because we know who Nicole is.
We do know who Nicole is. Also, good to see you here too, Ryan. Bundy. Now back and forth. Dropping. Going lower and lower. Hold to as far down as you can. Now, it should be farther than what you did the first time around. Just by a little bit. Back and forth at your own pace. Nice. Breathe through any pain that you have. And back. Perfect. Okay. Hop up and down. Keep your body moving. Now, rising kicks. This time I want you to go a bit higher than what you did last time. We're not at head level yet. Keep it below your chest line. Ready? 5 of them. Go on my key up. Aya! 1. Aya! 2. Aya! 3. Aya! 4.
form, sir? Is this a new form that they need to
They
learn
are.
about?
It is a new form. It's called
That
taking
was a
Chil
good
Jang.
question. That was
Yes.
a very good question.
It's called taking Chil Jang. It stands for the 7th form. The 7th form, it represents mountains, tail kickers. Now I know what you're asking. 7th form? I have not done 7 forms. You're right. It's the 7th form in World Taekwondo, or Cookie One. Cookie One's the kind of the overseers of everything. Outside crescent. Go as fast as you can. I'm going a bit slower so I can talk to you guys. Even so, I'm still hot and it's hard for me to breathe. So it's the 7th form. The forms are Il, I, Sam, Sa, O, Yuk, Chil, Paul. Paul is 8th form, right? So, we haven't learned Paul Jang yet. This is Chil Jang, the 7th form. It represents mountains, a very sturdy form. And as we go through, you'll really get to emphasize some of those moves as we go forward. There's 2 moves in particular that I like to talk about when we're talking about what the form represents. The idea of mountains and sturdiness and solid striking. Perfect, back and forth. Now hip circles. So yeah, I really like taking Chil Jang. It's one of my favorite forms that we do. With that being said, it can be quite difficult because we're going to do a lot of moves that are very unique to Chil Jang. And there are no other form. Like take a Gip Jang, there's not a lot of unique moves. We do low blocks and front stances all the time. Chil Jang has a lot of unique ones. Also, the other thing about taking Chil Jang that makes it special is it's very precise. So we'll get there, but it is a very fun form that we're going to be learning. Put your feet double length apart. Now, one more time, back and forth at your own pace. Reach over and touch. So, red belt, if you already know this, or you're a Taekwondo 1 and you know this really well, I'm going through the form very slowly today. I'm teaching it like I would teach it in a class. If you know it well, I don't want you to go, I know. Okay, skip forward 10 minutes. I want you to go through it with me. But I want you to emphasize stances and chambers. Because if you do skip over, you sit on your couch and you just watch me instead of actually doing the moves. Flying side kick. Then what's going to happen is you're going to get back to the studio and you're going to see a lot of kids that do know how to do a lot of these things. That do know how to hold them well and how to chamber precise on their moves. And you may be left behind a little bit. Chodanbo 1s, Chodanbo 2s. It's important that we do the form and we work on the technique of it all. I know sometimes we want to go faster, but speed does not build technique. Start off slow, and you will get there with time. Go really fast, and you won't build up good execution. Finally, guarding stance. Hop up and down. This is my final thing, kind of. I got a special surprise at the end of this. 5 rising kicks each leg. On my key up. Aya! 1. Aya! 2. Aya! 3. Aya! 4. Aya! 5. Switch. Aya! 1. Aya! 2. Aya! 3. Aya! 4. Aya! 5. Perfect. Perfect. All right. My final thing. I would like you to choose an exercise. You can choose whatever you want. Push-ups, crunches, squats, jumping jacks. As long as it's an exercise, you can't say, I choose laying down on my bed. You're going to choose your favorite exercise, or the one you need the most. When you hear this paddle clap, you have to do it for 15 seconds. While you're waiting for this paddle clap, you're going to be in a sitting stance, doing 2 punches every time I key up. So when I go, aya, you're going to go, aya, aya, aya. Paddle clap, drop, jump, do whatever you need to for 15 seconds. Are you ready? Deep sitting stance, and go. Aya! Punch, punch. 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 Exercise, 15 seconds. I got it on the clock. Yes, ma'am.
Kaylin is wondering what the form is for Braun 1, sir?
Chil Jang. Everybody's doing Chil Jang.
Chil Jang.
You guys got 5 seconds of your exercise. Keep it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sitting stance. Get ready to punch. Aya! 1, 2. Speed up your punches now. It's not 1, 2 anymore. It's Aya! Aya! 1, 2. 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 Faster. Aya! 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 15 seconds. Crank it out the best you can. This is your time. You need to go fast with it. You got this. Keep it up, keep it up. 15 seconds. So you got 5 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hop them up. Sitting stance. 3 punches. We're going to go back to slow. When I go, Aya. 1, 2, 3. Do it with me. Aya. 1. Aya. 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 Keep going. That pace, that pace. You got this. Aya. 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 Keep it up. Aya. 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 15 seconds. Go for it. You got this. Yes, ma'am.
Suresh V?
Yes.
I was wondering if there's Taekwondo class on Friday.
Chodanbo class. We haven't had Chodanbo class for a while. I may do something in particular for them, though. I don't know yet. If I do, it's probably going to be not next week and not this week.
Okay.
By the way, time. Hop on up. Deep sitting stance. When I key up, you're doing 3 punches as fast as you can. Okay? As fast as you can. Make sure they're good. This is not 3 punches. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Aya! 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 15 seconds. Crank them out. You got this. Get as many as you can. See if you can beat the person next to you. They're probably doing a different exercise, but beat them anyways. You got this. Okay, keep it up. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm no longer going to key up. You're just going to stay in a sitting stance and punch and get as many punches as you can. Count in your head. Go. Okay, when you hear the paddle clap, this will be my last paddle clap. You're going to stop doing punches, do 15 seconds, and then go get a drink of water. You got this. Keep your punches. Keep your punches. When you're done, post them in the comments for me. Let me know how many you got. I want to know. I want to know. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. 15 seconds of exercise. Crank it out. Once you're done with that, I'll tell you when. Then you'll be able to get a drink of water and come on back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get a drink of water, come right on back. By the way, while you're getting your drink of water, let me just mention, if you have questions or things, grab your phone, grab your computer. If you have a laptop, that's great. If you can't do this, it's fine. But grab something that you can communicate with me in the comments. I'm going to be going through the form today. At parts, I will be going slow. At parts, I will be going too fast. But I don't know where I'm at unless you tell me. So if I'm going too slow, if I'm doing it in a direction that doesn't make sense to you, let me know and I'll re-show it off. But if you say nothing, you don't communicate with me, I'm not going to do it. I'm not a mind reader. At least not yet. The science experiments have not finished. I'm messing with you so far.
You're so funny.
All right. So I'm going to give you guys another 10 seconds to get a drink of water before you come back and we start doing some more of our classes. All right. Also, one more comment I want to make. If you have a uniform in Taekwondo and you're not wearing it right now, wear it. Something that I noticed on the Zoom classes, and I say I notice, I'm really taking credit for my mom's observation there, is the people who were wearing uniform were way more focused and way more in tune to what they're doing. It all comes from a mindset. If you're wearing casual clothes, then you're coming into this martial arts class in a casual mindset. You're coming into it like you're playing with friends. But if you're wearing your uniform, then it's like you're going to the studio and you're taking the class. So even though I can't see you and the uniform isn't 100% necessary, still wear it. Put yourself in that mindset of learning is going to help you more. Parents, if you're listening to this, force your children to wear their uniforms. It will help them as well.
It also helps when they come back to class.
Yes, it will, because if you practice doing Chil-Jons so many times without your uniform, it's going to feel awkward when you have your uniform. Trust me, I've been there before. All right, so take a Chil-Jon. I'm going to go through the entire form, or hopefully the entire form today. If you are a red belt, you need to know the entire form, and you probably already know the first half. Do the first half anyways with me. Don't skip ahead. Practice it. Do it with good stances. Practice it with good chambers. That's how you're going to get better. You skipping this part isn't going to make you a better martial artist. Do it, and it will. Junbi, take it, Chil-jan.
Take it, Chil-jan, sir.
All right, first move. I'm going to turn to my left. Use my right hand, pressing block in a cat stance. My cat stance here, I have my heel up, my toe facing sideways or forward at the camera. If I drop my heel, it should connect my heels together. Shouldn't be out here, it should be right here. I'm now in my pressing block here. From this point, I'm going to drop my heel down, lift my back leg up, kick, land back, heel back up, inside block. So all together I go pressing with my right, pressing with my right, kick with my right, inside with my left. Now I'm going to take my left hand. I'm going to bring it over as I face the right direction, pressing. Drop my foot, left foot kick, right hand, inside. Let's do that all again. Junbi. Ready? First move, pressing, drop, kick, inside. My right hand comes around, pressing. Left hand, sorry. Kick, left leg, inside, right hand. So let's do that again. One more time. My right hand is going to go into my pressing block. My left leg's going to lift up. Drop my left leg, right leg front kick. Left hand, inside. Take that left hand, inside, the other way. Drop, kick, inside. All right, that's the first part of the form. That's the easiest part. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm not going to say the moves, I just want you to do it. Also be very aware of what hand I'm saying. Sometimes on the camera it doesn't look as good. I'm going my right direction when I should be going my left direction. I'm doing this so you guys can see better, but not everybody learns that way. So if you learn the other way, listen very closely to what hands I'm using. If I say left hand and you're using your right hand, then there's an issue.
I think that answered Kirthana's question, sir. She
Yes.
asked, do we do the form on the other side?
Yeah, so you go left side first. This is my left, but if you see this in the camera, it's not mirrored. So it shows me going to your right. So I'm doing it inversed. Take it, Chil-jan.
Take it, Chil-jan, sir.
Begin. Now this next move is why I mentioned mountains. Take it, Chil-jan represents mountains. We're going to get nice and low and sturdy into one of our deepest back stances of all time and do a double knife hand low block. Look what happens there. So I do a knife hand guarding block, do it a couple times, get used to that. But instead of dropping this hand high, instead of moving it across, move it down. So you're going bam, and you're going as low as you can in this back stance. If you need to adjust your uniform, go for it. Then I'm going to step forward, stay low, bam, 2. So let's do that again. We just ended right hand inside block. My right foot's in the cat stance here. Whoop. Now I'm going to go deep. Back stance. Forward, back stance low. Let's do this one more time. Ready? Inside. Step forward. 1, 2. Ooh, 2. Now I'm going to do this backwards. Backwards. For the people who make this helps them more. We're going to do all the way up to that point. I'm going to be using hands and things like that. Take it, Chil-jan.
Take it, Chil-jan, sir.
Begin. Same hand comes down. Perfect. So that, we're almost to halfway, don't worry. We're almost to halfway. Let's go back to this low knife hand guarding block. This move we're going to do a couple times because I see a lot of people mess it up. Even Chodembo won Carter Billings, and I guess he's the only Chodembo one I have right now. But I see a couple Kimmits in chat that are red belts.
Jenny's on there too. Did I put Jenny? No.
Jenny, I believe that's Ian.
No,
Ian.
there's.
Check to make sure it's Ian. Okay, so I go down. I'm going to take my back foot here. My back foot. I'm going to move up. And sorry, I need to do this opposite. My back foot is going to come up to a cat stance. So go to your back stance real fast. We just did our knife hand guard low. My right foot is forward here. My right foot is forward. I move up. Do it again. Shh. Up. One more time. Shh. Up. Now, I move my back foot up. From here, I'm going to take my right hand, make a fist, make a table for my left hand to go on top. At this point, I'm going to do a strike, a very certain strike, a very unique strike you will not see again. So first, cat stance, right hand, fist, table, left hand on top, like you're going to arm wrestle somebody. Now here's how I imagine this move. I'm going to scoop ice cream. Let me put it on this hand so you can see. Scoop ice cream. Grab it, and then when somebody asks me for my ice cream, I'm going to hit them in the nose. So I go, oh, I'd love some ice cream, but not for you. Again, 1, 2. Again, 1, 2. So let's go back to the knife hand guard. Low. Bring your back foot up. Shh. Right hand, fist, left hand, open. Ice cream, strike. Again. Go to the knife hand guarding block. Up. Shh. 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 Now I'm going to move around. So now my left hand is going to come over and make this table. As I do that, I'm going to switch what foot's in the cat stance. I'm going to drop this foot, turn it sideways, bring this foot up. So I'm going from here to there. 1 to 2. So let's go back. Let's do our ice cream strike. 1, strike. I switch my feet. I switch my hand. Now my left hand's on bottom in a fist. My right hand's open up top. I scoop my ice cream, strike. 1, 2. Again, 1, 2. Let's do that whole section together. So I'm in my cat stance. I am facing my left way. My right hand makes a table. My left hand goes on top. I go ice cream, strike. I switch directions. Ice cream, strike. From here, the foot that is pointed up is going to drop. I'm going to bring my hands up, and I need to do this inverse. My right hand's in a fist, my left hand's open. I'm going to put my hands together. I'm going to tell you right now, this feels extremely awkward for me since I'm hearing. I'm like, I've never done it like this before. Here, I'm covering my mouth, so if you're talking to me, I should not be able to hear you. Also, I should not be able to hear you because there's a screen between us. But yeah, talk here. Maybe try to talk to your family. Make sure that they can't see your mouth move. Elbows tucked in. Let's do that entire thing starting from our knife hand guarding block. Low. Shh. Yes.
Could you reiterate one more time, sir? The Taekwondo Chil is the form for all of the belts that are watching today.
Yes. Everybody needs to do this form. Brown, brown 1, brown black, red, red 1, red black, Chodembo 1, Chodembo 2, Chodembo 1, Chodembo 2, you need to do both forms. But, brown through red belts, you need to do this form. Red belts, you need to do the first half and the second half. Brown belts, you only need to do the first half. So everybody needs to do it.
And could you signify the half of the form, please?
Yes, I will. It's actually what we just did.
Okay.
So I'm going to talk about it.
wondering about the uniform really quick.
What uniform?
The t-shirt. So during t-shirt season, can he wear a t-shirt?
Yes, he can.
As a Chodembo, too.
Oh, not in classes. I'll talk about it later.
Okay,
That's a question, not during forms.
Okay.
So I'm here. I come up. Shh. Ice cream. Strike. I turn. Shh. Ice cream. Shh. Strike. My right hand makes a fist. Left hand together. That is half of the form. So brown belts, you only need to know to that point. We're going to do it 3 more times up to that point, starting from the beginning. At that point in time, I'm going to start to go through the rest of the form. I probably won't finish it today for the red belts, but I will start to go through the other half of the form. If you want to pause live stream, you can. So I'll get there when we get there. So first, Chumbi. Take it, Chil, John!
Take it, Chil, sir!
Go. Cat stance to the left. right hand pressing. Kick, right leg kick, inside. Take the same hand that inside, pressing on the other side. Kick, inside. Step forward, deep back stance. 1, 2, back foot, comes up. Shh. Remember, you're going ice cream, strike. Switch stance. Now, left hand's on bottom. Ice cream, strike. The foot that is in our cat stance is going to come back. I'm going to move in. Right hand is into a fist. Perfect. So that's 1. We're going to do this 2 more times. Back to you. I'm going to do this backwards this time. Take it, Chil, John.
Take it, Chil, John, sir.
Begin. Ah! Kick, inside. Pressing. Kick, inside. Step forward with your left. 1, 2. Left foot comes up. Cat stance. Circle, strike. Switch. Circle, strike. Foot comes down. Move in. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Red belts, at the end of this form, I'm just going to continue after that, okay? So I want you to listen carefully and go through. Okay, cool. I just need to go through it. This next part is very hard mirrored. With that being said, brown belts. Go through this form, pause the video, go back, rewatch it from a different point. At 5:41, I'm going to go through the entire form again. I'm going to go through it slowly. So you're welcome to rejoin us at 5:41, or if you want to be a rock star brown belt and learn the rest of the form, you're welcome to do that too. Take it, Chil, John.
Take it, Chil, John, sir.
Begin. Shh. 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 All right. Now, I'm going to continue. Every red belt, you're going to put your right hand up, left hand down. You're going to step forward with your left foot in a deep front stance. You're going to go 1, 2. Now these scissor blocks look a bit weird if I step out. I'm doing this, my right hand's up. See how they're slightly out? They're at a 45-degree angle. They're not here. They're not here. They're slightly out. My inside hand is always the one going down. If you don't do that, that's fine, but that's technically the correct way to do it. So, my right hand goes up, step, 1, 2. Now you're going to step up and switch, bam. So step up, switch, bam. Now I'm going to step out with my right this time and do the same thing. 1, 2. See how I can snap my uniform if I'm doing, I can't snap my uniform. My arm is coming in enough to where I could scrape this inside, but I'm not keeping it flat. Let's do that whole section again. Right hand, fist. Bring it up, left hand comes down. Step with your left foot. 1, 2. Step up, step out. 1, 2. One more time. I know this is confusing. If I'm going through it too fast, let me know and I'll go back and I'll go through this again. Right hand comes up. Left hand comes down, both fists. Slightly out. Step with your left foot. Scissor, scissor. I'm able to go between my arms. I'm able to hide them as I come down. I switch as I step up. I step out. 1, 2. I'm actually going to go through this one more time because it's important. Any comments on do it slower?
Not yet, sir.
Okay. So, I am here. I'm going to do split screen so you can see. Right hand up. Step out. 1, 2. Step. 1, 2. Now from here, I'm going to do a 270-degree turn. I'm going to take my back foot, and I'm going to spin it around. This is exactly what we do in taking Samjan, what we do in almost every single form. It's called a 270-degree turn. I'm in my front stance. I rotate into a front stance this way. I want you to practice that turn 3 times with me, okay? So we're here. Back foot turns around. 1. Don't worry about the next move. You can just keep it chambered here. 2. Go again. 3. Now, go here. The next move is a double eye punch. Another way I've heard it explained is it's breaking a collar grab. So collar grab or punch. I think of it more as a double strike. So I'm here, I turn, punch. At this point, I'm going to grab somebody's collar and knee them. I do not slap my knee. It goes past. If I grab somebody's collar, do I bring my hands like this? No, I go away. So I punch, grab, strike. Okay, let's do this again. Let's go from the turn. Ready, spin. Double eye punch. Strike, now step in front. Now this is going to be a hard one. After I knee strike, I'm going to step in front, step behind. This is called an X stance. Say X stance.
X stance.
Why is it called an X stance?
It makes an X, sir.
It makes an X. I cross my legs, right? So let's do this again. I'm just going to show my feet. Go to the turn. You just finished your scissor blocks. Turn. 1, 2, 3. Now when I'm in my X stance, I'm going to do a double upset punch. Bam. So I just head punched, I kneed, I upset punch. So I go from an X stance to an X block. Say X stance.
X stance.
X block.
X block.
X stance.
X stance.
X block.
X block.
So now I'm going to step backwards in a front stance. X block. See how I can really shoot it out? All my chambers are coming from here. So let's do that whole section, okay? Go to this scissor block. I have 4 minutes to finish. I'm not going to do the final end part of the form, but to finish this section. Ready? Turn. Double eye punch. Grab. Knee. Step. X stance. Double up stance. X block. I step backwards with my foot as I do that. Let's do this again. Ready? I just finished my scissor block. Front stance. Turn. 1. Knee. Bam. 2. All right. From there, I'm just going to repeat that section, just like every other take-it form that we do, right? Take-it forms work on an I formation. Side, side, forward, side, side, forward, side, side. That's how it works. So I just finished here. I'm going to take my right foot, spin it all the way around into a double upset punch. I'm going to repeat the same motion, or double eye strike. Grab the collar, knee. Say X stance.
X stance.
X block.
X block.
Perfect. That's all I'm going to go to for today. I will continue this eventually, but there's a whole nother section to it. But for right now, let's just do this. Go back to the scissor block. Ready? Go. Turn. Your left foot turns. Double eye punch. Knee. X stance. X block. Right foot turns. Double upset punch. I'm going to readjust so you can see me better. Knee. X stance. X block. Let's do this all together. I'm going to do it backwards this time. Ready? You're in your scissors block. Left foot turns. Go. Knee strike with your right knee. Step. X stance. X block. Turn. X stance. X block. All right. I'm going to start from here. We're going to go through it twice, okay? Then I'm going to go through the entire form with everybody. Well, up to where we know. We haven't finished the entire form yet. To the red belts, who already know this. I know the Hollies are here, and they've been through this form before. You're thinking, man, I've been through this form like 20 times already. I don't have enough. Then make sure you have the stances. Make sure you have the right hands in. Make sure you're chambering properly. If you need extra challenge, trust me, there are some. Like a good example is something that I mentioned, is your inside hand is always the one, your hand that's going down is always the hand that's on the inside. So when I do this, the hand switch, it goes inside comes down, then the inside hand switches. So I'm going 1, 2. There are so many complicated parts of this form that you can work on. So much so that people get through candidacy and I can still find 4 or 5 mistakes that they can do even better on. They can do this form 4,000 times and I can still find things that they can work on. It's a hard form, stick with me. Ready, right here. Go. Up, step out with your left foot. 1, 2, step up, step out. 1, 2, turn. Knee, X stance, X block. Turn, knee, X stance, X block. Let's do all of that one more time. I'm going to move super way back here. Yes?
Oh.
Nothing?
No, I mean, just confusion on who needs to know what when still, sir. But I know that when you go through it for the full time,
I will talk about
you
it.
can talk about
Ready?
that.
Go. 1, 2, up. Step. 1, 2, switch. Knee, upset, block. Knee, upset, X block. All right, so now I'm going to go through the entire form, including the last section, the thing I didn't get through today. I'm going to take it slow, I'm going to say my feet, and I need you guys to watch and pay attention the best you can. Let me go over this before we start. Exactly what you need. Everybody, unless you're a part of Kicks Martial Arts Center, both UMAC and PAMA, here's how it works. If you are a brown belt, up to brown black, so you're a brown black belt, a brown 1, or a brown belt, you only need to know up to here. If you know past that, that's incredible. You get extra points from me. The points are worth nothing, but you can get extra points. But you only need to know here to pass your test. If you are a red belt, you need to know the entire form. Not up to here, but the rest of it. I did not finish the form today. There's still one more section I still have to go through. So, super emphasizing this. Brown belts, once you're done with your ice cream scoops, and you come here, you're done. You can do more, but you do not have to. Red belts, you get to here, you keep going. Brown belts, if you are a rock star with forms, take this opportunity to learn the rest of the form. It's fun. It's something you can do while you're at home. Do you have to? No, but you have the opportunity to. Red belts, you do need to know the rest of the form. Hopefully that made sense. With all that being said, I'm going to go through all of the form, slowly talking about hands, what kicks, how to do certain moves, some very exact and specific technique. I advise you to come back to this class later and re-watch this part if you want to go through the form again, okay? So this form, I'm going to break it down nice and slow. I would like everybody to do it with me, but this is the part that you can watch over and get the summary of the class, okay? Sounds good? Thumbs up?
Thank you, sir. That was amazing.
Okay, Chumbi. Taking Chil, John.
Take a check on, sir.
Begin. Turn to your left side. Right hand pressing. Kick. Right leg. Left hand inside. Left hand inside. Turn to face the right side. Kick. Inside. Step. Deepest back stance of all time. 1, 2. My left foot comes up. My right hand becomes a table, making a fist. Scoop the ice cream, hit somebody in the face. Now I'm going to turn around. I'm going to switch. 1, ice cream, strike. Now I'm going to move back, not part of the form. My right hand is going to make a fist. My left hand is going to stay open. I'm going to bring my feet together. Elbows tucked in, covering my mouth. My right hand comes up, my left hand comes down. I step out into a scissor block. Brown belt, you're good here. You're good here. You don't have to go past this point. Red belt, I'm going to continue. I'm going to step out with my left foot. 1 scissor, 2 scissor. The inside hand is always coming down. Scissor as you step with your feet together. Step out with your right this time. 1, 2. I turn. Double eye punch. I chamber from here. Knee strike. X stance. X block. I turn towards the back wall. Double eye punch. I readjust. This is just for you guys so you can see. Knee strike. Double upset punch in an X stance into a front stance with an X block. Now, from this point, I'm going to take my left leg and go into a walking stance facing backwards. I did not go over this part today. I'm going to do this flip. So typically I'd be going this way, but you won't be able to see what I'm doing this way. So I'm going to go this way. So I'm going to go, sorry, I had to watch my hands. I'm here. I open. I'm going to do an inside crescent, elbow, land in a sitting stance. Now I'm going to move backwards, do a back fist in a walking stance. Both toes pointing forward. Open my hand, inside crescent, elbow in a sitting stance. Now I'm going to readjust to a back stance here as I do a single knife hand guard. So I'm going from an inside, a sitting stance, to a back stance. One more time, sitting stance, to a back stance. I'm going to aim, punch in a back stance, forward. Chumbi. That's your form. Everything you need to know about it. Feel free to rewatch that last part. Brown belts, you only need to know up to here. You're good to go. If you know more, that's incredible. Honestly, send me the video of you doing more. I'll help you out with it. You are one step ahead of the game. There's some brown belts at UMAC that will never accept half the form. They'll always say, Master Harmel, Master Nick, I want you to I want you to put me with the red belts. I want to know the entire thing. You guys are welcome to do that. However, you only need to know half. So if you're struggling with the first half, don't try to learn the whole thing. Just go back and work on that first half. It's fine. I did forms today because it's one of the things that change between cycles. With that being said, I'm not going to do that on Wednesday. I will get back to forms. Don't worry, we will do forms again. But this Wednesday, I'm going to have the best brown and red class of all time. Online, of course. And you know what? In person, too. It's going to be incredible. I am excited for it. This is a class I've been planning for weeks. I was going to do it today. I decided, Master Left told me, forms would probably be better. But this Wednesday, best brown and red class of all time. I would love to see all of you there, live. It's going to be incredible. I cannot wait. I'm going to push you guys. It's going to be fun. And you're going to leave the class sweaty, happy, and having a great rest of your day. I'm super excited for it. So this Wednesday is the super amazing brown and red class that I want to see every single brown and red belt that's training at that class at that time, talking in the comment section. I cannot wait. If you're not subscribed to our channel yet, subscribe to our channel. That way you will know when we go live with classes. I'm thinking I'm going to do a sparring class this week, most likely on Friday. So I want you guys there. There will be Zoom classes on Thursday for you guys. I don't know the exact time yet, but I'm getting it there. I'll try to see if I can record them and put them up on YouTube just as well. With all that being said, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comment section. Thank you for being here today. While you're waiting to hear that, because there's a 30-second delay, let me talk about something that I thought about today. It just came across my mind. Normally I do homeschool classes, and I always had the ability to homeschool teach Taekwondo to a couple of kids. They're brothers, and they're absolutely incredible. Like some of the fastest learners I've ever seen. With that being said, they tend to get a bit competitive. Not angry competitive, like I hate you, brother, because you're better than me. More of, I really want to be first, and if I'm not first, I look down on myself. I feel like I could be better. And it bring up to the conversation of people being a natural at certain things and times and during certain activities. And it is my belief that there is no such thing as being a natural. Somebody who's one step above at the start, I don't think that ever happens. I think there's ways that we think and there's ways that we can do things that maybe makes it so we can learn things easier than other people in different subjects. But there's nobody one step ahead at the start. With that being said, I think it's super important that you constantly work hard no matter what. That it doesn't matter where you're at. If you push yourself hard, everybody has the opportunity to become amazing. No matter what you're at. As long as you're working hard and you're trying, you're going to get there. And if you're struggling right now with forms or kicks or whatever you're doing, that's okay. And I can guarantee you, every single person who's ever taken martial arts has been in that place as well. Even the people that you think are naturals, the people that you feel like are always one step above you, are struggling with different things. What makes somebody a champion is not whether how fast they learn or how hard they punch, but it's how hard they work and how hard they can push past the struggles that they're at now and get to the new areas of life and everything else. So if you're struggling, that's okay. I've been there. Every single martial artist ever has been there. Thank you for being in class today because that's showing that you're the true champion. Anybody could quit at this time, but you guys are here. So it means a lot, and it proves to me that you guys are going to be amazing martial artists someday if you're not already there. Any questions or comments, concerns?
The Holly said that this has been a great breakdown and review of the form. So helpful.
Oh, I'm glad to hear.
Caitlin said she's been sweating since the beginning.
Oh my goodness, okay.
And the Kimmit say thank you.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for being here. I went a little bit over time, especially when I was talking about those things. That was just off the top of my head sort of thing. Talked about it in purple, green, and blue too. I definitely mean it. It's something that I've came across recently where I thought I wasn't doing as well at something, and then I realized that the person I looked up to the most also had those times too. So I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for being here. Come to the Wednesday cast, please. Subscribe. Ring the little bell next to the subscribe button. It will let you know every time we go live, including a sparring class that I may have. So have a great rest of your day. I will see you next time. I need to prep for my black belt class now.
Thank you, Master Nick. You could wear a t-shirt.
So, Ian, if you're still here, t-shirts. If you're in a Chodan-Bo class, no way, brother. You need to wear your top, your uniform, your belt. If you're in like a certain casual class, a brown and red class, feel free to wear your t-shirt then. Training at home, I'd prefer you to wear your uniform, but if it's really, really hot inside your house, wear a pajama t-shirt. Why not? But do put yourself in that mindset. Get ready for class just like you would at the studio.